Hi everyone. The application that I'm going to be demonstrating right now to you is called AirShark. It's an Android application that works with an Android driver, a Wi-Fi card, along with the UI application and a server component to detect network interference and store the data on a remote server. So when you start up the application, you can see right here, we have the Wi-Fi card along with an adapter connected right here. You're going to see the first screen is the devices screen. I don't know how well you can read that. Um, you can swipe over. You're going to see an events screen, a heat map, and an SSID screen. So now when we start the application, you're going to want to go to this options menu. It's going to pull up start testbed or start AirShark, or else you can look at the settings or an about page. So we're going to start the actual AirShark application first, just to give you a feel for how it works. Because we don't have any devices right now, it isn't going to show you any current or previous activity, and it's also not going to show you any events. In the event that there is a device causing interference, it's going to show up in an expandable list right here, and its signal strength is going to be in a graph right here. We'll be able to see that in a minute when I when I show the test bed that we've created. What I can show you right now is the heat map. So you can see right now the entire screen is a bright green. What that means is there's no interference right now, obviously because there are no devices that are currently active right now. There isn't going to be any interference. So now let's see what happens. We're going to have to exit the application. Let's see what happens when we go to the test bed. So I'm going to reopen AirShark, and I'm going to start the test bed. As you can see right here, you have a list of devices that are showing up. Along with those devices, you have this graph that shows each of the signal strengths of the devices, along with a little key at the bottom that shows you which line corresponds to which device. And if you see the heat map and go to the correct channel, you should be able to see right here. This is code that is generated by our testbed. This is what you would see if there was frequency interference in certain areas of the spectrum. So this is what you're going to see when you have a lot of devices. Normally, when you have one device that's acting at a certain time, it's going to show one red line down a certain area, and then it'll branch out and it'll get yellow and yellower and yellower until the outside is green again. So now that we've seen what the actual application can do, there's one more pretty important functionality that we've worked into it. If we go to the settings, we can see that there's an upload logs option. So what that upload logs option does is when you exit the application, it starts an Android service. What that service does is it uploads all the information about all the devices that it's collected to a remote server